Hello Aries, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 10th to the 16th of February 2020 for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Aries. So I'm just using the Tarot Grand Lux today to pull an overarching energy card or message for you. Oh wow! I love this, Aries. We have the Fool. You know, I love the Fool energy. This is the first unnumbered card of the Major Arcana. It's a big energy. The Major Arcanas are the big influences in our lives. So this can talk about a major new beginning and the beginning of a new chapter. Could be about looking at things in a whole new light as well. There's a sense of enlightenment with the Fool as well. Because it's air energy, you know, it is getting that perspective, carving out your path, taking that leap of faith, all of this kind of energy. There can be a sense of carving out your own path. There's a revolutionary energy associated with this card as well. But there's no fear. The Fool carries little baggage. Nothing stops him from moving forward now. It's almost kind of like you're ready for the new. You're ready to embrace the new. This is somebody who is just full of anticipation and just ready to jump into the new. Beautiful, beautiful energy. You know, the 0 here on the Fool's card, you know, is a reminder that anything is possible when you have no fear, where you're willing to jump into the unknown, willing to just take that leap of faith on your future, you know, because you've got everything that you need, Aries. The Fool is somebody who understands they have no fear because they know that even on the journey, if they come up against trouble or challenge, they will have everything that they need to deal with it. You know, there's that blind faith. Sometimes it's be careful where you jump, be careful where you leap. But I think, you know, certainly with the Uranus energy that rules the Fool card, there is a sense of a higher perspective, a clarity, a new clarity that's coming to you now. So beautiful, beautiful energy. You know, the Fool can be a sense of the unexpected. I think we had this in your March reading as well. Unexpected surprises too. Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. But the Uranus is actually there is a liberation in this as well. Liberating yourself from old boundaries, old limitations, even old self-sabotage, you know, mechanisms, all of this kind of thing where we place limitations on ourselves, Aries. There's real liberation with this Fool energy. I just love the energy that I get from this. Okay, what is the energy for Aries, please, for the week? What does Aries need to hear? What is the energy for the week, please? Angel, spirits, guides. What energy do we have? Yeah, what did I say? Anything's possible. A number of doors might be opening for you now, Aries. There could be a number of routes for you to take, and this is you taking that leap of faith. There could be a number of possibilities, options, opportunities, connections, all of this kind of thing. I'm going to pull one more card. And that's what comes from liberation. I feel liberation is quite strong for you. Yeah. Yeah, because I think you're liberating yourself from this. What is gone. Old limitations, old boundaries, old effects from past experiences, all of this kind of thing. I'm going to read the adjacent possibilities card out to you. Bear with me, this book is so small. It takes me a while to find the page, Aries, okay? Okay, so we have adjacent possibilities, many unconsidered options. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option to open to a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts and behaviors or major life decisions. Adjacent Possibility card is here to tell you that you have many options, and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that will be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible, and willing to take a new and different action now. Yeah. Okay. Like the feeling of those cards. Okay, angels, what is the message, please, for Aries? Okay. Yeah, we've got recovery, Aries. Yeah, I think you are feeling more restored, liberating yourself from the past. You know, this can just be. The Fool can be an internal energy as much as an external energy. Like I said, it's air energy, which is very much about the mind, you know. Okay, what else do we have, angel, spirits, guides? What is the message? Too many, too many, too many. Okay, yeah. Remain positive. You know, this card, when I see it, this is, for me, connected to the law of attraction. When you have that positive energy, that go-getting energy, that drive, moving on from whatever this anxiety is, you know, and you put your effort, your energies into something positive, some productive, that's when you get that positive feedback from the universe. If you approach something in a negative way, you know, that anxiety, like I said, you will only get that back. And I feel in order to really recover and come to that new beginning, that new start, whether it's internal or external in your life, and open up to new possibilities, there is something to do with your attitude in how you're approaching a situation, Aries. You know, we all do it from time to time. But for me, the cards coming out are saying it's very much linked to your recovery, how you recover from a situation, how you bring the new into your life, all of that kind of energy. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams. Again, it's by Marchetti. So I'll use these cards this week. I use the Rider-Waite a lot in the monthly, so I kind of fancy a change this week as a reader. Okay, so we have the past, the present, your challenge, advice from spirit, and outcome. As I cut the deck, look. New beginnings, Ace of Coins, the Fool again. Okay, past position for Aries, please. Angel, spirits, guides. What do we have as a past position for Aries? Tenth to the 16th. Thank you. Two of Swords. Yeah, indecision. Okay, Aries. First card is out. Present position, we have death. Yeah, let go. Allow endings to happen in order to bring the new in. Your challenge, Six of Coins. Lovely. Advice from Spirit, Five of Cups. And your outcome, Aries, Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm going to get clarifiers for this. But, you know, there's a kind of sense that I'm seeing here, so don't worry about it. Okay. So this is the Gilded Tarot. Again by Marchetti. So what do we have, please? Clarifying the cards on the table, starting with the Two of Swords, thank you. The Hermit, yeah. Okay, the Death card, Aries, your present position is the Devil as well. Okay, the Six of Coins, your challenge, and this is the King of Wands. The Five of Cups, Aries, we have the Page of Cups. This is the advice from Spirit. I'm going to pull one more for that one. Knight of Wands, yeah. And the Nine of Swords, Aries, is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Let's get one more for that one. Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups is bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's start here. We've got the Hermit, the card of Virgo, and we have the Two of Swords. For some of you, this is indecision, not being able to make up your mind. This can be about weighing up your options as well. It's the Moon in Libra, where there's doubt on what decision to make here. And the doubt comes from whatever you've needed to heal from, because the Hermit is about healing. It is healing from within. It is also finding answers from within. The beautiful message of the Two of Swords is that the answers aren't in your external world. You know, this is intuitive energy saying, you know, you're looking in the wrong place for the answers. You already need to trust your intuition, because that's where you find the answers from within. And certainly with the Hermit, which is our own internal communication, you know, it can be about healing. But it is also about the knowledge, the wisdom comes from within. So there is a message here that you've got the knowledge, the answers that come from within in order to make decisions, get clarity in your external path, in order to choose your path maybe as well, or get clarity in how to make a decision, get perspective, all of this kind of thing. Okay, so Aries, we have the Devil, yeah, and we have the Death card. So this is a card of Scorpio, this is a card of Capricorn. This is a card of liberation as well as the Fool. I feel there's real liberation. You know, for some of you, I'm really feeling that Swords energy quite strongly in terms of cutting ties with the past. The past is stopping you from moving forward. You know, you can take learnings from the past. I mean, the Capricorn energy, the Saturnian energy here is telling you to learn lessons, that there's lessons that you need to learn. But I feel for some of you that you've learned them because this is about ending, about big change. The Devil card can be about toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships. An unhealthy experience can also be about addiction as well. Okay, I'm going to say it, Aries, this is a really small point. It won't be for everybody. But because I'm seeing the Devil and I've seen a couple of pages come out, some of you might have been challenged with children, maybe with addiction as well. I'm just going to say that. But the main reading, this is a Saturnian energy, something that makes you feel powerless. It is an illusion that you give power to. Now that can be an actual person in your life that has had power over you, that has been able to manipulate you, you know, all of this kind of energy. And there is an ending here. Whatever this was, there is an ending. You're being told you have to let this end in order to rise in your own true light. This is the Phoenix Rising card, shed an old skin. You know, release the boundaries, the limitations that this Devil energy places on you and free yourself from whatever this toxicity, unhealthiness was, because it is time. This is about change, big change. Now, it sometimes can be about breaking karmic cycles. You know, the death card and the devil card can be about breaking karmic cycles as well, where in relationships, or it could be in the workplace, you just keep on experiencing the same thing, even from different sets of people. It always ends up in the same way. And I feel that there is something about karmic lessons, break the cycle, liberate yourself, get a higher perspective on whatever's gone now. You see, the interesting thing as well is that the Fool is about breaking the barriers that the devil puts around you. This is Uranus, god of the sky, who is father of Saturn, god of restraint. Yeah? So there is a message here of really breaking the cycle, breaking out of unhealthy relationships, toxicity, addiction, the power struggles, all of this kind of energy. It is time for you to rise in your light now. And understand that you have more possibilities than you realize. But you need to see their clarity in that, you know? You're not seeing it here. So the challenge, we have the King of Wands and the Six of Coins. I feel these as energies, you know. The King of Wands can be a person. You know, this is a card of Leo. But for me, the Six of Coins is if you put your energy into something productive. Because for me, the coins, the pentacles, they're all linked to the law of attraction. What you put out to the universe is what you get back. We're all made up of energy. You know, this can be about your hard work, but it's also about your energy, your attitude. This is about giving and receiving. But for me, right now, the challenge is if you put something positive out to the universe, that's when you start to feel your value. And this is God the Divine, really. This is the young hermit asking you to be open to receive. Because it's your time. It's your time to step into your own power. King of Wands is a fellow fire sign. Step into your own power, take the lead. This is a time for you to understand your worth. Understand that when you go for it, when you find your energy, when you find your drive, that is when, you know, you get that back. So the advice from Spirit, Aries, you know, we have the Five of Cups and we have the Page of Cups here. The Five of Cups is this person is looking at 3 empty cups here that have spilt on the floor. They're all broken here, you see. And yet, in the present and the future, you know, there are 2 cups here full of uplifting energy, full of opportunity, full of potential. Yeah, and this person isn't looking at them. They're looking in the wrong direction. They're looking at what's empty. They're looking at the past, what's gone. This can be about loss. This can be about lost jobs, lost relationships, feeling that emptiness. You know, the more that you stare at 3 empty cups, the more empty you feel. And this is emotional energy. The cups is emotions and feelings. You know, and we're made up of 75-80% water. You know, water, the cups energy is all to do with our emotions and feelings in tarot. And it is time to look at something that is far more fulfilling ahead by moving on from the past and moving towards the present and future. There's a refocusing that needs to be happening here. And you do that by trusting your intuition. That's how things improve. The Page of Cups can be about things improving in your life, things suddenly getting better, feeling that emotional centeredness again, emotional renewal. But this is very much about trusting your intuition from within. Like I said, the answers, the direction, it comes from within. And I feel that's when you get back on your horse, you know. Knight of Wands is somebody who charges ahead, you know. This is the fire energy of Sagittarius, you know, the adventurer. Somebody in search of power, somebody who is in search of fulfilling their passions, somebody who is in search of success. You know, the nights can be about where change begins to happen. The change comes from within by connecting to your inner world and understanding what you need to overcome from within in order to rise like the phoenix in your own true light, in your external environment now. And this is about charging ahead. This is about finding that drive, that energy, Aries, that you so have in bucketfuls. But yeah, now this could be, in order to bring in new opportunity, you need to refocus your energies as well, you know. The Knight of Wands can also be an incoming opportunity to you, or a connection of some kind. Maybe some communication. Maybe there's somebody in your life that's helping you move on, getting back on the horse, finding your energy and drive again, Aries. But whatever it is so positive. It is giving you that spark, that energy to push forward now. You know, the Nine of Swords, you see this card, you see the hand of the monster here coming out here. It's quite good how our mind can play tricks on us. And like I said at the beginning, the Fool energy, it's interesting that I picked up on the air energy, because the swords are linked to air, the mind. Our mental energy, how we perceive things when we don't have clarity in our mind, when it is caught with negativity. That is when we just feel stuck. That's when we start magnifying illusions. And that's when we really feel powerless from within. The Nine of Swords, as soon as you focus on negativity, they just stack up like the swords on that pillar. And that's our internal energy. And there's a magnified energy here, that when we're out of balance, from within, certainly with our mind, it's how our mind plays tricks on us. That's when it affects our health. It affects our routine. It affects our sleeping patterns. You know, all of a sudden things seem far larger and far worse than they are. And this is a need to get perspective here, Aries, and focus on what is productive now. Focus your energies on something that's far more productive than something that is negative here. And I feel that's what you're doing. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of evaluation. It is a card of where you need to focus your time and energies. Where do you need to invest your time and energies now? Because if you invest in the Nine of Swords, you just get more of the same. If you invest in the Five of Cups, you just get more emptiness. But if you invest in this energy, the King of Wands, that's when things start to happen. Yeah. And, you know, there's frustration in this Seven of Pentacles. You're doing all this work and there doesn't seem to be reward. And that's because this person needs to evaluate what's working for them in their life and what's not. What's worth their time and energy in terms of investing. What are they going to get back? How are they going to be rewarded? And what they're not going to be rewarded on. What they're not going to get something back on. Because the message is to focus on things that are going to reward you with positive energy. This can be about grounding, focusing your energy now in order to bring greater success into your life. You know, this can be in money and career in particular. It's Pentacles energy, but it can also be in relationships as well. What is worth your time and energy and what's not? Because the more you focus on the negative, the more negative you'll get. And there's a message of do things productively now. Move away from things that aren't worth your while. Because it is about being productive. You know, the Page of Pentacles is somebody who plants the seeds. They do things productive. They set the stage for long-term growth. And this is a new beginning. It's the beginnings of change. And it's the beginnings of greater abundance coming into your life. You see the peacock? Peacock is a great sign of abundance coming into your life. This is somebody who they sow the seeds for long-term growth. And And this is about doing the work now that you need to do to bring those new opportunities. Could be a new opportunity, new connections, new people, new conversations into your life now that's productive. The Page of Pentacles can be about, in jobs, it can be about sending off CVs, it can be about networking, getting your name out there, can be about you know, some news coming in terms of finance, loans, mortgage applications, you know, got some positive news. Can also be to do with you know, going to further education, getting a step up in terms of qualifications in order to get a step up in your career. Greater responsibility, more money, all of this kind of thing. It's all doing the work for long-term gain, and it's solid. It is a solid move. It's doing something solid and productive in order to really bring reward into your life now. And there's an energy of focus. Focus your practical skills, knowledge, know-how, because, you know, this can even be linked with business ventures, in order to really bring it to growth and fruition now. So Aries, the Four of Cups is when you feel emotionally drained or emotionally bored. You know, this can be a card of boredom. It can also be a card of feeling emotionally void. You just don't have space for the new because, you know, this is the divine nudge. This is God, the universe, saying now is the time to act. Now is the time to move away from this stagnant energy of the Four of Cups. And this is emotional stagnation. This is somebody who just is fed up. They're just apathetic, you know, they are just not open to new opportunities. And you're being told by God, the divine, the universe, that there is an opportunity. There is something around you that will uplift you. But you have to take action. You have to get on that horse and charge ahead and take action now in order to really rise like that phoenix. The Death card, the card of Scorpio, in order to bring positive change, you have to allow whatever has caused this, allow it to end in order to step into your light. And ultimately, set foot on a new path. Yeah. I feel that Four of Cups, that hand of God, is really telling you there are possibilities now around you. Doors are opening. Your actions need to match with the energies around you now. Okay, interesting, Aries. So I'm going to pull a fairy card and see what the message is for you. What do we have, angel, spirits, guides? What is the message for Aries? Yeah. Yeah, you see, I love this card. We've got a rainbow here. There's a blessing. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one, which is what I was saying. And my goodness, when it does, you know, look at this. You know, and this is, you know, the Firebird. Be the Firebird, shed an old skin. You know, turn a negative situation into a really positive one that allows you to step into your light. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Aries. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.